Howdy and welcome.
It's Positivity and Life Talks. Get linked up with us every day. We motivate, we guide, we talk about positive living. Be inspired with this. What are your most valuable assets? What are your most valuable assets? Let me guess what might be your answer. My most valuable asset is my vehicle, my gold, my jewelry, my expensive building, or some other luxuries of the world, I guess. The truth is that we concentrate on the outside part of us. Due to that, we place value on things outside of us. The most valuable assets of all, surpassing other assets you can have in your entire life, are not many. They are two. One is your mind. Now listen, I said mind and not brain. The brain is the visible set of neurons in your head. It gives you the mind based on the things you feed it. The mind is invisible part. It is where your thoughts, feelings, attitude, beliefs, and imagination is based. So what you concentrate on, that is what unfolds in your reality. So feeding the mind with the good literally helps you extremely, and it may be limited only by the extent of your imagination. It makes you mindful of choices. It makes you mindful of how you run your life. You have probably heard the saying, you become what you eat. Well, Robert Kiyosaki put it, you become what you study. Your brain is the most powerful asset, and you become what you put in your head, which greatly affects the mind. And that is where my concentration is, the mind. So be careful what gets in there. The mind is just like a garden which has so many other things. You decide which ones to concentrate on and water, and which ones to destroy. Your mind is your garden. Now, which of the things in there are helpful to you? It doesn't matter whether what you have is true. I want you to tell me whether it is helpful to you. Is it? There is this scientific discovery, which you might probably have heard severally, that if you care for your brain, sleep 8 hours. But I say, if you care for your mind, feed the brain with the good. If you care for your mind, feed the brain with the good. Yes, when you do so in every moment of your life, you reap the benefits, because that is what you have in your garden. You wouldn't reap anything if you allow your garden to be overtaken by unwanted grasses and plants. What you have in mind or your knowledge is your power, and it is your power only if it helps you apply and accomplish the great things. The mind is your valuable asset. It cannot be stolen from you as long as you are alive. Even when you leave planet Earth, it cannot be stolen from you. It is for you and for you alone. Now let's expound another most valuable asset in your life is your time. Time is also most valuable asset you can have. Time is a gift to you by your maker. In fact, it's a gift which everyone has 24 hours a day. How do you use your time? You see, what you use your time for determines how your mind operates for your good. As I mentioned earlier, your mind is the invisible part. It's just like the body and the soul. You can touch the body, not the soul. Most people use their time to concentrate on blaming others for what went wrong in their life. Most people use their time to check on who and who is gossiping about them. Most people use their time practicing negative thoughts every moment, which gives them the habit of such, and they seem to be miserable in life. Your time should be to do things that is helpful to you. Use your time to be thankful every day, because you have life, and that is the most important thing. You have life, which is time. Use your time to read and listen to the good. Make up your mind to use your time to grow you positively. When you realize people are talking bad or ill of you, tell yourself, my time is so invaluable. It is valuable to be used to reply these people. I am going to use it to work on my goals, what I need in life. In fact, what I need to unfold in my life. That is what I'll use this invaluable time of mine to concentrate on. Apostle Paul was one time beaten by a deadly snake. His disciples were afraid and thinking he was going to die. But he was thankful and told himself, this isn't going to do anything to me. In fact, it's not going to harm me in any ways. Truly, it didn't. Yes, it didn't. He lived. Apostle Paul used his time to impress on the mind, and it showed in his reality also. And that is why he lived. The venom should have destroyed him and killed him finally. So my dear, concentrate on the good. It might be tedious, but with willingness and the desire to, you will be able, and that is a must. When you use every moment to focus on the good, then you are making your most valuable asset, which is your mind and your time, actually the most valuable in your life, just as the Creator has specially designed it just for you. You know what is interesting about these most valuable assets? These two assets are both 4-letter words, and they all needed to be combined by you in a positive direction in order to sow and reap the best life can offer you, achieving great success in your life.
Thanks for your valuable time. Always stay tuned with positivity and life talks. If you are inspired, why not share with friends, relatives, or anybody around you? They might also need this. Please follow us on our social handles, including Facebook, Twitter, Google+.
Our blog, www.positivitylifetalks.wordpress.com. You can also call or WhatsApp on +233 24066 5376.
For more inspirational and motivational messages, have a nice and a blissful day.